Hi there, Dr. Corey from Community Hearing Center here. I have some questions from some patients recently about improving communication, even when we're using hearing aids. We consider at Community Hearing Center hearing aids to be part of a toolbox of things that we can do to better improve our hearing. Some of the things that we can do are better communication strategies. We can start with removing the words huh and what from your vocabulary. When you're listening to someone speaking to you and you miss what they say, it's better to repeat back to them what you've heard, and then they can clarify the rest. For example, let's say that you're sitting at home and your partner says to you, we need to go to the store and get some milk. And you hear, we need to go to the store, but you've missed the rest of it. Instead of saying back to them, huh, what? What you can do is say, I heard we're going to the store, but what are we getting? And they can clarify for you that we're getting some milk. This allows the other person to know that you were listening and you did catch some of what they said, and maybe they take a bit of that blame on themselves and say, oh, maybe I didn't say it clearly enough, or I didn't speak clearly enough. And they can help you and repeat it. Saying huh, what to somebody stops the conversation and can lead to some irritation and difficulty for the other person on the other side of the conversation. It helps you as well with hearing loss to be actively listening, making sure that what you caught and what you heard is still there. One of the other things that you can do in these communication strategies, say you are someone who cares for someone with hearing loss or knows someone with hearing loss. When you're speaking to them, the best thing to do is to make sure that you have their attention, that you speak clearly in a normal pace. We don't need to be overly slow or emphasize too much. And you want to make sure that we remove as many distractions as possible. If the television's on, the radio's on, or something's going on, we need to make sure that those things are stopped or paused so that they have your attention and that you have their attention. One of my favorite examples of this is there's a couple in a home. One person's in the kitchen and the other's in the living room. The dishwasher's running, the television's running, the radio's on, and there's a bunch of things going on, and you start to try to have a conversation. And then it doesn't happen because there's too much going on in the background. So reduce as much of that as you can and speak clearly and directly to the person. One other thing that you can do that's a popular thing to go and do here in Estes Park is to visit one of the many wonderful restaurants that we have. As you go to the restaurant, if the host is bringing you in to sit you down and they're trying to sit you in the table in the very center of the room, you have to be very cautious about that, because what you'll hear is a lot of the noise in the room and very little of the conversation with the person sitting across from you. Ask to be set in a more quiet, more private part of the restaurant if available, or ask if they have booths. Can you sit in a booth and be on the outside of the room rather in the middle to help control some of the background noise that's there. Again, in those situations, it's best to try to be outside of the center of the room. If you're in the middle of the room, the conversation's going to be lost in a lot of that background noise. These are just a couple of the things that we talk about here at Community Hearing Center with patients when we're talking about either using hearing aids or not, or using good communication strategies. We have these available for you on some handouts here in the office, and we invite you to stop by and take a look at them. And if there's anything else that we can do to help improve your communication, especially as we start to come into the holiday season, we look forward to working with you here at Community Hearing Center. Please give us a call at 970-586-5255.